Hey guys, my name is Christian from Gemini House, and this is my first YouTube video. Well, technically it's not my first. I've actually done other YouTube videos that are not plant related, so I guess I'm just a liar. But this is my first plant YouTube video. Anyway, today I am going to be repotting some cuttings that I've had, and I wanted to film it for you guys and see if I can embark on a plant tube journey like everyone else. Disclaimer, I am no plant expert. I am brand new to the plant world. It would be almost a year, probably in March. Yeah, end of February, beginning of March. So you know, I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there that know way more about plants, but I wanted to, you know, create a space where we can all come together and, you know, learn and grow as we go. So yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get started, I guess. Okay, so what I'm gonna repot today is these cuttings of CZ plants. So these actually came from this mother plant right here. This was actually my first ever plant that I've ever gotten. I got it at Home Depot, I believe. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And thank God that this is the first plant that I ever got, because believe it or not, I was either eyeing this or some sort of prayer plant that I was next to it. And knowing what I know now about plants, I'm so glad I did not touch that prayer plant, because that would have been dead already. I do not have, well actually I have one calathea that is not doing good. But anyway, more of the story is that I'm so glad that I got this, because it's, you know, it thrives on its own and I don't have to be an expert to have this in my house. But the reason why I have cuttings here is because I had this next to the couch, and I have a puppy that you can probably hear right now pitter-patting or walking around my house. He is a 1.5-year-old old basset hound, and he is crazy. Oh, there you go, you can hear him now. Cashew? No, shh, go back to sleep, Bubba. Anyway, so he knocked this down. It was either him or Hemet. They're both basset hounds and they're both rowdy. There you go. That's both of them. So they knocked it down, and about 5 of the leaves broke off, and you can see it right here, another one right here. And I was only able to save 3 of them. And I put these in water. Cash, Hemi, no. No, 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 no. Sorry, where was I? Okay. I put them in water, and they've actually been in water for about 6 months now, and they finally have roots. 6 months ago, I didn't know what the hell was gonna happen with these, but they have good roots. I think it's time for them to get repotted, because the leaves are starting to get a little wonky. They look a little yellow now, and I feel like they either need to get fed or get transplanted. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and repot these things. I'm gonna put this there. So I'm gonna put this in these little pots, right? This little pot right here. It's a terracotta pot. I love this color. It's so pretty. It has like a wash of black in there. And I'm going to just use regular potting mix and some pumice. Backstory about the pumice. I was actually talking to my friend on the internet, and I was telling him about these cuttings, and he was like, ooh, you're only gonna use that soil. And you know, me not knowing a lot about plants, but some, I was like, yeah, And he was like, well, you should probably add some grit. And I was like, well, what the hell's grit? I've never heard of grit, so I think he's lying to me. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I went to the nursery and I didn't see any grit. And I saw this. And, you know, the reason behind the whole grit is that they want extra drainage so they don't hold too much water. So then I was just like, okay, pumice can work too. So right now I'm just kind of mixing it. Honestly, I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not being perfect with it. I think, you know, you don't have to think about it too much. You just have to do it, honestly. I think I have enough soil. I chose this pot. It seems like it's a little small, but it might be small. But I guess my theory is that I don't want it to sit in a lot of soil so it won't never get any water. So if I put it in a smaller pot, I'm guessing that it's gonna grab more moisture and more water faster. I'm probably gonna have to water it a lot, so yeah. I think I have enough soil. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more, just in case. So yeah. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna use the whole thing. I think this soil already has some sort of like perlite in there. So, I don't know. So it should be fine. I think it has enough. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, I think I did a good enough mixture. You know, I don't have the ratios, I just eyeballing it. I eyeball everything, including my cooking. Actually, I think I add too much stuff in my cooking, like salt. I love salt. And I make everything hella salty. So I started getting into plants actually because I really love home decor, and as I was doing my research about, you know, different things that I want to, you know, style my house, I started seeing a lot of, you know, plant gurus using plants as decorative pieces. And ever since that, like, I was like, ooh, yeah, that is nice. So, you know, I started getting, I got my first plant, which was the CZ. And then I got another plant, which was a philodendron green Congo. And that thing, poor thing, is not doing the greatest. You know, I wasn't that smart. I didn't really do my research. And I was watering them, and I would put them outside for some sun. I was just like, oh, they want some sun. We're gonna go ahead and give them some sun. And nope, they burnt to a crisp. And I've actually lost a lot of leaves to several different types of plants because of that. You know, I actually went out there and I bought my first plant. And after that, when I saw that I can, you know, keep it alive, and I'm sure it's by default because it's a ZZ plant. Oh my God, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Clearly. And then I went out there and I grabbed a whole bunch of plants. I got the green Congo. I got an air plant that's no longer with us. And then I got a monstera. But anyway, I would water the poor things, and then I would take them outside for them to have a little bit of sun, and then they just got scorched and lost a lot of leaves. I at first thought that it was some sort of like fungus. Ooh, that needs to go in there. And it wasn't. It was just the burnt leaves, and the leaves were just dying. How am I gonna keep this up? Jesus. So yeah, so I no longer give my plants their little time outside because of that. I think I'm gonna need more soil. But yeah, so I fell in love with plants and now I just can't stop buying them. It's so sad. The more research I do about them, the more I learn about these plants, the more I fall in love with them. And I genuinely think it's true when they say that plant care is, you know, some sort of like therapeutic for your life. And I love it. I think it's just so calming. And why not enjoy these things on your days off? So for the YouTube channel, I think I'm just gonna, you know, do random videos and kind of film things as I go and as I learn. I really don't have like a set, you know, itinerary, I guess you can say, for this channel. And who knows, maybe this will be my first and only video. Let's just hope not. Because yeah, let's just keep posting videos. Ooh, I am making a mess. Thank God. Let's just clean it up. Okay, so it's in there. I'm kind of like debating if I should put a little bit of the pumice on top, just for like a vibe, if you will. I don't know what I'm saying. But there you go. It's cute, isn't it? It's like the baby and the mama. I'm gonna add some water and I'm just gonna push the soil so it can really hold. I hope I don't overwater it. Because the soil is very, very, very dry. Let that soak. So as I was researching about propagating and, you know, taking a cutting from a water medium to a soil medium, that you should keep the soil moist. So what does it mean about keeping the soil moist? It's just, that means I'm gonna have to be a helicopter parent and having to really pay attention to the watering, because if not, I'm sure it's not gonna do good for me. I really pray it does good. This was actually my first propagation ever, so let's see how this does. I think I am gonna put a little bit of pumice. Is it gonna do anything? I don't know. Is it gonna look cute? I think so. Well, and there you have it. A really cute baby CZ plant. All right, well, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please, what did they say? Subscribe, comment, and give it a thumbs up. You can also follow me if you don't already on my Instagram page. It is gemini.house for more interior design stuff. Well, it's not interior design, actually. It's just decorating my house, honestly, with halo plants. So if you like that, go follow me. And yeah, until the next video, let's pray there's a next video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in a bit.